It's like 2:30 in the morning, and I'm on the hill. It seems like in this life, the covetousness is cliquish still. Like elementary school, middle school, high school, cliquish. And they all draped in lies. I went down the street for about 8 minutes. There were two people up there. When I came back, they were gone. I don't need them. I just try to implement them because they're there. If they wasn't there, I still would do something, regardless of them, because I've tried to involve them in every phase of this journey, whether it was learning how to build. I learned how to build building. I learned AC/DC by destroying. I learned motherboards and um, vacuum tubing for sound, building Bluetooth speakers. I've learned tolerance by being unable to do for myself a lot of things. It's so interesting how people deny themselves because of what they have been raised to think. Upbringing, upbringing. Preconceived notion. On your surroundings. I've never been around a group of people that were so convinced of their own, not even interpretation, but imagination, calling it fact and pushing this delusion or these are their delusions into the fabric of the camaraderie. It's like you talk greasy and, and, and aggressively to somebody. And if they put the brakes on you, now you don't like them. You don't like them because they didn't allow you to dog them out. So you like weak people. You like fools. You like suckers. Followers. People who don't have a notion of their own gut feeling. One thing I heard through my studies, I studied very intensely long before this part of my life. So a lot of things apply across the board. Take the color spectrum, for example. You have black on one end and white on the other end, right? And all the colors in between, right? Okay. You have the thing that they call common sense. Just saying it insinuates that the more practical thing to do in doing in society. But what it actually is the common ignorance that is understandable by ignorant people when it's done. Because the common way of thinking is ignorant. And the common way of communicating is ignorant. And the common way of traveling through this world is ignorant. Going to the grocery store, going to the post office, going to get your hair done, going to get a haircut, going to get your nails done, going to get your car washed, going to get some gas, going to the corner store, going to buy a pair of shoes. Even coming in the house, the communication is ignorant. Christ said, these two. The Pharisees asked him, he said, the 10 Commandments, which one is the greatest? He said, these two are the greatest. Honor the Lord thy God with all thy heart and love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, do you think that people love themselves? I have no idea. I can't tell. To consider someone else's struggles and hardships is loving thy neighbor as thyself. Because when things are fine, things are fine. But when a person is having a hardship and a hard time, what would you want someone to do for you? Would you want to hear, oh, you need to, oh, you need to, oh, you need to, oh, you need to? I'm out here on a daily basis in the same area with different people. Different responses And the thing is that it should be no response at all, because the 10% is for those who have not. Those who have not should not be asking, because it should already be available according to God. Look, honor the Lord thy God with all thy heart, right? That's honoring him by doing what he says to do. Not saying, oh, I love God, but you have no idea what to do. Oh, what God is it that you love? The one that tells you to spitefully offend your neighbor. And when they are offended, you call them the hater, when you are the one who initiated the offense. What God is that? God himself said, there are many gods. So, upbringing. The people that I was reared from did not teach me what I know, because they have no idea how to honor this particular plane. You being sinful, don't you give your children good gifts? Which one of you would give your children a snake? I was given a snake. So God himself raised me. The anomaly, exception to the rule. God himself said the earth has been given over to the hands of the wicked. So the majority, well over the majority, are wicked. But they don't know that they are wicked, because society has made them so comfortable with their scornful behavior. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. I love life. I love the idea of achieving. I love the lessons that I learned along the way with persistence. I want to see the end of this. I want to see the rewards from this. Not because I want rewards, cause and effect. I don't want to see the damage of not achieving it. I want to see the rewards of achieving it. But it's just cause and effect. I've seen enough lack in my life. And suffering it alone with no one to understand why you're doing it that way. do not have enough time to give 8 hours a day to somebody else's liberty. I'm fighting for my own. So when you work, you're working to increase or balance or sustain somebody else's freedom. I'm working for my own. I am here because of the generations before me, and my children are here because of the generations before them, and there will be generations after them. What are they going to know about themselves if no one is free enough? Everyone is caged in and locked in and catalyzed. I don't care. I'm not saying it like I care. No. Uh, I'm not trying to start a revolution. No. Humility is hard. And it's not impossibly hard. It's not tolerantly hard. It's not even heavy. It's hard because it's lonely. I'm alone all the time, even in my mind, in my thoughts, in my journey, even in my duties, even in my desires. I am alone. But I'm thankful that I'm convinced. Most people do not know. Maybe, probably, I think. You should be. They have no, they're not convinced of nothing. Everything that maybe, probably should be. Even, oh man, CNN. Ooh, CNN. Ooh, CNN. Perhaps, maybe, rhetoric. All these foolish words. All in. Let me stop. This is about upbringing. Or it's about whatever it is. I want to be about. One thing for sure. Knowledge is not what you're taught. That's common. Knowledge is the thing that created the playing field of learning. How do you learn? How do you achieve knowledge? Wisdom. Wisdom. That'll have a perfect word. It was patience. Let patience have a perfect word. I am here and there. Here and there. Hmm?
Said I put you in there. I'm gonna do like everybody else. I put you in there last night. Found your shit and gave it back.
So,
I need a piece of bread. That's
um, if I have one, I can't say that I do. But you know what? I really don't think that I do. Because when I was back there with Mr. Fred yesterday. I had to clean my shit out.
You ain't got none.
God Almighty. You know what? I'm gonna take my Brillo out of my shit because it's that important. Did you hear what I said? I said I'm gonna take my Brillo out of mine because it's important enough just to walk away from somebody.
Do what now? She couldn't get me here.
Oh yeah. YouTube. That was because my partner ain't here to say it, I'm gonna say it for him. It's another Cross the Creek production. R.I.P. Clay. Peace, world.
Brick.